So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach.
Yeah, if you've got a brawler that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina, a true heavyweight superstar.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Floyd Patterson.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. So much firepower here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good punch. Catch and shoot. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Back and forth they go. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
And that hook misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Insane action. Punch lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land the jab there. Nice defense on that hook. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fight getting a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Just missed with that jab. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. How are they still standing?
Being dazed now needs to steady the...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just box, be smart, but your short sword is absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go. But you've got only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab. Breathe when you're stepping away.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And Patterson couldn't take anymore. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
There's a counter shot. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. And he misses with that jab. Another scoring shot there. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make or break.
On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. He just misses with that jab. Throws the jab but does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout.
Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice job getting that punch through. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need. And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Miss with that jab. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You'd like to see more jabs. might think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
A split decision, you know what, I feel sorry for the Ludes because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work, we enjoyed the action. Split decision, totally agree with it. You never know, we might see it all over again.